DNA is an energy oscillating circuit. Atom symbol 1. DNA is an energy oscillating circuit. Life and electrical circuit are actually only different in terms of material, but similar in the flow of energy and information. Let's visualize step by step to see how a DNA strand functions like a closed electrical circuit, where energy circulates, just like in a circuit board. Imagine the DNA strand as a double helix, like two wires twisted together. Each base pair, A, T, G, C, is an oscillating node, where energy can jump back and forth, like electrons in a transistor or capacitor. If we magnify it, we will see phosphate, sugar, base pair, sugar, phosphate. Energy flow movement. The energy flows along the phosphate backbone like a power line and jumps across the A, T, G, C base pairs like a capacitor or logic gate. Result: DNA becomes an electronic oscillating circuit, no different from an RC resonant circuit in electronics. Underscore Battery 2. Energy source to start the circuit. ATP, photon, electron. In an electrical circuit, we need a power source. In a cell, that energy source is ATP, or light, photons, in plants. When energy arrives, electrons are excited and move along the DNA strand. When the electron returns to its original position, it emits energy, which can be very weak light, biophoton, or a chemical signal. Backhand index pointing right, so energy goes in and out in a closed loop, just like the charging/discharging current in a capacitor. Underscore Gear 3. Each DNA segment is a subcircuit, resonance and amplification. In an electrical circuit, we have LC resonant circuits, inductor plus capacitor, to select frequencies. In DNA, each helical segment has its own length, twist angle, and vibration frequency equivalent to a resonant frequency. Biophysical studies, Froelich, Popp, Del Giudice, have suggested that biological molecules such as DNA and proteins can resonate and exchange energy through weak electromagnetic fields, creating non-material information links between cells. In other words, a DNA not only contains information, but also transmits information through vibrational energy between molecules. Just like microcircuits synchronized by clock pulses, DNA also synchronizes its activity rhythm through energy oscillations. Underscore Repeat button 4. The in-out cycle of energy in DNA. We can describe this process as a natural energy feedback loop. 1. Receiving energy, ATP, photons. 2. Electrons oscillate, running along the DNA chain. 3. Energy distribution, resonance between bases. 4. Oscillations are memorized, DNA structure self-adjusts. 5. Part of the energy is emitted, bioluminescence, enzyme signals. 6. The cycle repeats, a closed oscillation loop. At the deepest level, this is a cyclical flow of energy, memory, feedback, which are the three core elements that I have identified. Backhand index pointing right efficiency, economy, accumulation. Underscore Globe with meridians 5. DNA as a carbon programming circuit. Let's compare to make it clear. Electronic circuit DNA. Biological. Electron flow through transistors. Electron flow through a T, G, C bases. Oscillating clock, quartz. Intrinsic oscillation of the helical chain, carbon phosphate resonance. Data stored in 0 to 1 bits, information stored in a T, G, C base pairs. Logic feedback circuit, enzyme gene feedback, biochemical feedback. Silicon memory, carbon memory. When energy flows through, the DNA chain both remembers and controls chemical reactions, like a natural programming circuit, where carbon acts as the living conductor. Underscore. Sun with face 6. Simple visualization. The energy cycle of life. You can visualize it as follows. 1. Energy input. 2. Electron oscillation. 3. Temporary memory. 6. Light emission. 5. Energy release. 4. Structural reorganization. A closed loop. No loss. Only transformation and storage. That is the transmission of living energy. The natural version of an electronic circuit. Underscore. If you want, I can draw a diagram of the DNA energy circuit, clearly showing A. The direction of energy flow in and out. A. The location of the biological capacitor, base pair. A. And the resonance point, DNA helix. Would you like me to create a visual illustration of this idea? You said, I want. ChatGPT said, you want. You just typed an incomplete sentence, grinning face with smiling eyes. Could you clarify what you want to do at this step? For example, do you want me to help simulate the DNA energy cycle as an electrical circuit? Or do you want to draw a visual diagram showing the energy cycle in the DNA chain? Or do you want an explanation of that energy mechanism in physical, biological, electronic language? Just tell me your objective. For example, I want to create a simulation, or I want to understand the underlying physics, and I'll help you outline the details right away.